What up guys, Gozen here for AnimeUproar, and I've created quite the video for you today about the attractive genius Momo Yaoyorozu from My Hero Academia. The last fact video I made was about Tsuyu Asui, aka Froppy, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna make another one, but the feedback was awesome. You guys really seemed to enjoy it, and in that video, I asked who you wanted me to do next, and a lot of you voted for Momo, so Momo it is. Before we continue, I want to give a big thank you to Elsword for generously supporting this video. Elsword is a free-to-play MMORPG that puts you into an anime-inspired world where you can pick from 12 unique playable characters, and let loose on the environment or on other players using epic skills, fast-paced sword combos, fiery explosions, and more. Each character has their own unique story and lore, so this is a lot more than just a mindless action game, and the setting kind of reminds me of the Aincrad arc of SAO or the fantasy world of Konosuba. The characters have their own unique backstories, job paths, and skills that you can choose from. There are frequent updates including some very recent ones, and there are exciting events happening all the time which give you the opportunity to earn special rewards. Not to mention that they recently introduced brand new character artwork that looks extremely cool. The biggest reason I quit many of the MMORPGs that I played in the past was that they focused too much on pay to win, and you basically had to pay a ton of money if you wanted to compete with everyone else. But what is amazing about Elsword is that unlike other games, this game is transitioning from pay to win to play to win, which means you can have fun, kick butt, and stay competitive without having to pay a ton of money to do it. Check it out, it's a great adventure and an absolute blast to play. Link is in the description, and again, it's totally free to download. And now, back to the video. Like always, be sure to let me know which character you'd like me to do a fact video for in the comments or on our Twitter and Instagram. If you like these types of videos and want to keep them going, then make sure the United States of smash that like button. And don't complain about your broken fingers or phone screens because it was totally worth it. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more MHA content and Texas smash that notification bell. Alright. Now, without further ado, let's get into 10 facts you probably didn't know about Momo. Fact number 1. Unlike Froppy, Momo has never broken the top 10 most popular characters list, surprisingly. In the first Japanese poll, she got 11th, and in the second one, she got 13th, and in the third and latest one, she got 14th. In the Shonen Jump US popularity poll, she placed 12th, and in the most voted MHA popularity poll held by Crunchyroll in 2018, she ranked at her highest, which was 11th place, after Alien Queen and before the manly hero Red Riot. Fact number 2. Momo is a rare kind of super genius, who in the official data book got a remarkable off-the-charts score of 6 out of 5 in intelligence. To put this in perspective, Deku and Todoroki only scored 4 out of 5. As far as I can tell, she is the only character who scored so high besides Toshinori Yagi, aka All Might, who scored a completely insane 6 out of 5 in every category. Even though Momo is a student, she was able to analyze the team battle where Deku and Ochako fought Bakugo and Ida better than even All Might could have, which catches him off guard. Additionally, she was the #1 recommended student, although Todoroki got in on recommendations as well, as did the Attack Titan from Class 1B. She was also first in the Quirk apprehension exams, first in Class 1A's grades, even taking the time to tutor the students that were struggling. As far as we know, she got the highest mark during the Hero License exam, a 94. Ironically, despite her insane intelligence, Momo's confidence is completely crushed after her quick defeat by Fumikage in the top 16 round of the UA Sports Festival. And I mean quick. It got one small panel in the manga. It makes sense why this devastated her, because she is so smart and was the #1 student to get in on recommendations. There was an insane amount of pressure on her. The fact that she comes from a prestigious hero family doesn't help matters either. However, she finally overcame her shattered confidence during the final exams arc, where she and Todoroki became the first to clear the final exams because of her intelligent strategy to capture Aizawa. Oh yeah, and she is also an expert at Bojutsu, a martial art that originated in Japan that focuses on using a staff in battle, and for her quirk, needs to know the composition of everything she creates. I could go on, but I think you guys get the point. She is a one-of-a-kind genius. Fact number 3. Momo's character design has undergone some changes since Horikoshi initially sketched Momo. For instance, Momo's ponytail is more spiked than it was originally, and she definitely went up a few bra sizes. Additionally, Momo's original hero costume had a partial mask over her nose, kind of like Froppy does, but this was removed in later versions. The opening at the front of the costume was also added because it works better for her quirk, because more exposed skin means more area to work with. But this was definitely done for fan service reasons as well, and Horikoshi is completely open about his inner Mineta. Surprisingly, Momo actually wanted to leave even less to the imagination, but her costume was revised for fear that her initial costume would clash with the law. It's interesting that a character that is so bothered by vulgarity is so comfortable with exposing her skin. Although other female characters have been censored in different situations, Momo is the only character who is censored during the USJ arc. After she shoots a huge insulated sheet out of her back, she leaves her chest completely exposed. In the manga, she is censored by a voice bubble, and in the anime by dust. And she seems completely comfortable being exposed, while Jiro definitely doesn't feel comfortable. But regardless, it's cool to know that Momo can actually create objects from anywhere, not only from exposed parts of her body, but even under clothing, although she will probably tear the clothing if she does, to Mineta's great pleasure. Fact number 4. I found this quite interesting. The fact that Momo names every part of her pro hero outfit after her own name, Yaoyorozu, which kind of reminds me of Joey from Friends.
Put that back on, Monica's gonna be here any minute.
But it hurts my Joey's apple.
Anyways, rather than a leotard, we have the, excuse my pronunciation, Yaoyorozu, which is the main part of the costume, specifically designed so she can easily pop out what she creates. Second, instead of a belt, we have the Yaoyoro belt, which is thick, so it can prop up the third piece of equipment, which is a dictionary called, you guessed it, the Yaoyorictionary. Now, I am most fascinated by the dictionary, which I seem to have completely overlooked or forgot about before learning about it again while doing research for this video. This is pretty much a dictionary of things that might come in handy for heroics and the materials that are involved for their creation. The book also has magnets on the cover and inside pages so that the book doesn't fall out during battle. I gotta say, as someone who loves books, I get a kick out of the fact that she fights with one on her at all times. However, since she's so smart, she has committed the elements of certain things to her memory and can create them without referring to her book at all. Fact number 5. Momo's quirk is overpowered. It is more overpowered than it comes across in the anime. Horikoshi actually issued an apology to the readers of Shonen Jump because he messed up the explanation of her quirk in a chapter. He initially said that she can create any substance if she knows about it except organic substances, but in reality, or should I say in anime reality, she can create anything except living things. So she could totally create organic clothing or other organic things. Although she only got a 4 out of 5 in technique, her quirk has insane OP potential. She takes the lipids or fats in her body and can transmute them into the materials she needs to create any non-living object. This is beyond what even a state alchemist can do. In the show, she creates more simplistic things like a pole and shield, and way more complex things like cannons, flashbang grenades, a tracking device, a frickin' tracking device, and implies that she could even make night vision goggles. Someone on Instagram asked if she could make money, and I would say that that would be one of the easier things to make. But according to Momo, that's against the rules and she must ensure that the economy runs smoothly. Ironically, Momo is the last person in the world who would actually need to create money because she's insanely rich, like your whole house is probably the size of her closet. But besides money, imagine everything else Momo could make. A machine gun, a motorcycle, a bazooka, an atomic bomb, a fighter jet, theoretically anything. All she needs is the knowledge behind how it's created. I don't think they'll explore these possibilities too much in the show because she would be way too OP, not to mention how dangerous some of these weapons would be to surrounding civilians, but it's undoubtedly one of the best quirks, especially when it's combined with a super genius user like Momo. Fact number 6. There's a reason that Momo's go-to thing to create is a Matryoshka doll, aka a Russian nesting doll. In the manga, there was a special bonus page called The Curious Case of Yaoyorozu, in which Horikoshi explains that Momo used these dolls from a very early age as quick training tools, and she remembers them fondly as the first ready-made product she was able to create flawlessly. Now, she can pop them out one after the other without sparing a thought. That's just how much she's practiced creating them. So, Momo's decision to make Matryoshka dolls in different situations is not random. There's a detailed story behind it. It is these kinds of little background details which Horikoshi creates for his characters that really interest me and make reading his manga all the more enjoyable. Fact number 7. Along with Ida's quirk, Momo's quirk was originally going to be a pro hero's quirk, but then Horikoshi thought that such an elite ability, like creation, would be more interesting to read about if it were in the hands of a novice in training. It is interesting to also consider that Ida and Momo might have been pro heroes because they do seem to be the most responsible or adult-like members of the class. After all, as president and vice president of Class 1A, they do hold the most responsibility within the entire class. I'm glad Horikoshi changed his mind though about making them pro heroes, since we probably wouldn't have seen Momo as often if that were the case. Fact number 8. In the original Japanese dub, Momo is voiced by the 33-year-old Marina Inoue. She also voiced Yoko Littner from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, another well-developed character, and in Attack on Titan she voiced Armin Arlert. So suddenly it makes sense why Isayama said that Mikasa's closest female friend was Armin. Fact number 9. In the English dub, Momo is voiced by the 38-year-old Colleen Smith Clinkenbeard. Love that last name, by the way. She also voiced the future king of pirates, Monkey D. Luffy himself, in the One Piece Funimation dub, and Riza Hawkeye in Full Metal Alchemist. Bonus fact, she apparently also voiced a coffee shop employee in Steins Gate. The more you know. Fact number 10. In lieu of one final fact, I'll do a lightning round of random interesting facts about Momo here. Ready, set, let's go. Momo always gets A's, even on blood tests. She is the tallest girl in Class 1A at 173 centimeters or 5 foot 8 inches, which means she's 1 centimeter taller than Bakugo. Her birthday is on September 23rd, so she's a Libra like me and Vladimir Putin. I was also excited to learn that her main hobby is reading books, which made me like her even more because I love reading myself. And that does it for the final fact lightning round. Although I always like Momo, I gotta say, through doing the research and making this video, I've come to like Momo even more than I did before, so that's pretty cool. Next, I asked you guys on Instagram what your favorite thing about Momo is, and I'm glad to see that the post got 76 comments. So obviously, I'm not going to be able to feature them all, but let's jump into some of your responses right now. Along with others, Shibui Feelings likes Momo's very powerful quirk, and I agree, it's amazing and OP as I've attempted to point out. Ish18 likes how compatible she is with Todoroki, and I feel like Horikoshi would agree with you. I mean, look at them, they just make sense. Patrick Biddle writes that she is the most OP hero, what am I gonna do, to an unlimited supply of nukes. Good point, sir. Lastly, Emily, which sounds like the Canadian version of the name Emily, comments that she is so genuine for a rich girl. And I also like that. Rather than acting spoiled and like she's better than others, she genuinely cares for others and wants to help, and never looks down on people. I'm glad Horikoshi took that direction with her character. And that's it for the comments. Thank you so much to everyone who commented. I'll do an Instagram post like this for all the upcoming fact videos, so make sure to jump on the Instagram at AnimeUproar, and your comment could be featured next time. Plus, we regularly have great conversations about MHA there, and I would love to hear from you. I also want to take a second to share this awesome AnimeUproar fan art that Kuzomari did for us in his free time. Make sure to check out his YouTube and Instagram link in the description and show him some love. This must have taken him a lot of time and work. I gotta say that we love it when you guys send fan art of us or our AnimeUproar avatar, and if you wish to make one, we encourage you to send it our way through Twitter or Instagram at AnimeUproar. It could even be featured in a future video. Once again, thank you, Kuzomari. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope I did Momo's awesome character justice with this video and that you enjoyed it. Text to smash that like button if you did. And join the Nakama by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Together, we will create an uproar of epic proportions, Pirate King style. Don't forget to let me know what facts video you want to see done next in the comments below. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.